Are you really thick and would like some really basic common sense advice? You're in the right place. Hi, me again. And I stumbled across this article because the cost of living crisis is hitting us all at the minute. It's hard going, isn't it? It's really hard going. The cost of stuff is crazy. So I wanted to start bringing you some money saving tips and start talking about it a bit more on this channel, because I think we should. We're about saving money on this channel, so maybe we should start talking about that. So I'm doing my research, and I've got a few things I want to talk about, but this one just wound me up a bit. Have a look at this headline and I'll tell you why it wound me up. Save £110 in 4 minutes. Simple bathroom trick slashes household bills. So as I said at the beginning, if you're really thick and you want some basic common sense, you're in the right place. Who writes these articles? Well, I can tell you who wrote this one. Harvey Jones on the 17th of August for The Express wrote this one. And his readers are not the most intelligent readers in the world, because even a complete thicko could figure out this money-saving tip without being told by Harvey Jones of The Express. Let's read on. A family of 4 now pays an eye-watering £869 a year if each of them has a shower a day, lasting the average length of 8 minutes. 8 minutes in the shower. Is this man mental? How nice is his shower? My shower is not nice enough that I would be in there for 8 minutes. I'm in, wet, out, done. That's ridiculous, right? So that works out as 60 pence per shower, a rise of 16p on last year. And over a full year, it adds up to £217 per person, a rise of £55 on last year's 162 quid. Who's having 8-minute showers? So he goes on to tell us, right, taking a 4-minute shower each day rather than the average 8 minutes could save more than £100 for each person over a year. Some digital showers include an eco mode with a reduced water flow, which can help. Analog showers have a similar thing. It's called a tap. You just turn it down a bit and less water comes out. We don't need one of your posh digital showers, mate. How much is the Express paying you? You've got a posh digital shower that you stand in for 8 minutes. Those who like a daily soak in the bath are getting cleaned out, as this will cost £1,013 a year, up £263 in 2021. Oh, but Harvey, what else can I do? I have to have a bath, don't I? No, you don't. Harvey has the answer for you. Swapping a lengthy soap in the tub for a short shower can bring even greater savings. I would never have thought of that. If they hadn't written that down, I would never have thought of that. Because what I used to do is my bathtub, I'd fill it right to the top, use all the water I could use. But it was costing me money. I never thought that I could just have a couple of minutes shower instead. The thought had never occurred to me. I'm glad I found this article. I really am. I really am. So we also have yearly costs for one person to take a shower every day. Sadly, though, they don't say whether it's the full 8-minute shower that we all have every day, obviously, or the more normal, I would consider, 4-minute shower. But let's look at the numbers anyway. Wessex Water, they reckon £230 a year for your shower. Thames and South West Water, a high annual rate of £227. And Portsmouth and Northumbrian Water, £201. Bristol and Yorkshire Water, £210. So I bet you think that's all he's got on the shelf for money-saving advice, right? You would be well wrong. He's got top tips as well. Look at these. Turn off the tap when brushing your teeth. Do people still leave the tap on when brushing your teeth? I used to as a kid because I wasn't paying the water bill. But as soon as I got my own place and there was a water meter on it, that bloody tap's going off when I start brushing. Cut down on running the bath. Running a large bath can cost more than £1,000, enough to pay for a family holiday. How big is this man's bath that it costs him £1,000 to fill it up? Use a device in your toilet to reduce water use. Yeah, back in the day, when I was growing up, we had a brick in our cistern, very much like this picture here, not our actual bathroom. Do that. I don't have that now, but I do have one of those clever toilets. The house that we live in just came with it. I would never pay to put it in. So it uses less water anyway. But yeah, if I had an old school toilet, I'd be chucking a brick in that. Straight away, what's wrong with that? Use a bowl when washing fruit, veg or dishes. This saves water compared to filling up the whole sink off what says. Also, you could wash your fruit, veg and dishes without a bowl using the sink. Just don't fill it up all the way. And then you've saved money having to buy a bowl. Money saving advice. Other water-saving tips include waiting to have a full load before using your washing machine or dishwasher. Who puts their dishwasher on a half load? You're millionaires out there doing that. I can't afford to do that. Get out of the habit of overfilling the kettle when making a cup of tea. Only boil the water you will actually use. All right, that is probably the only fair tip in the whole thing, because the missus does that. She'll fill the kettle right up, crack it on. She's only making a cup of tea. It drives me mad. Why are you boiling 1.5 litres of water for a cup of tea, love? You only need that much water. So yeah, that is probably the fairest point. But I don't know, if you want to read this whole article, I will put a link in the description below. Go and have a look. But yeah, Harvey Jones appealing to the lowest common denominator there of people with zero common sense at all. Which makes a lot of sense, because you would have to have no common sense at all to read his article. Now, what do you think about this then? Have you got any equally ridiculous money-saving tips that we all already know? Just for fun, leave them in the comments below. Cheer myself up. We're having a bit of fun. We can do that, can't we? And as always, thank you for watching. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because that way, hopefully, I'll see you in another video again soon, won't I? Ta-da.